It's all about putting your best face forward. Let's do this. What's up, socials? Welcome back to Amy TV. I just wanted to have a little bit of a relaxed video with you today. And as usual, I'm in the office, but I really didn't put clothes on for you today, so you're welcome. You might remember a few weeks ago, I did a camera-ready makeup routine, and I could not believe how much you guys loved that one. The number of comments and likes and everything that was going on. It's so cool that that was helpful for you. I'm so glad to help. But that also kind of spun off into another conversation about skincare and how important that is for you. I take it so seriously. Somebody basically scared the pants off of me. Well, that's not true. They didn't scare the pants off of me, but that if you sleep with your makeup on for one night, you age yourself 8 days. Oh my gosh, I do not want to age my face 8 days by simply being too lazy to wash my makeup off. That is so disgusting. But it makes so much sense because it's really important to give your skin what it needs in order to sort of rehabilitate itself and come back fresher and better the next day when it's kind of healing from all the crap that you put it through during the day, whether it's just environment, sunshine, makeup, all of the above. Only some of the above for me. I don't interact with the sun very often. So I thought I would walk you through my skincare routine that I do in order to kind of make sure that I always have a fresh canvas to put makeup on or to go to meetings with every day feeling like my best self as often as possible, because you can't prevent breakouts. They happen when you eat something that's not right or whatever, but if you really do stay in a good flow of taking care of your skin, you can usually bounce back from that stuff pretty easily. I'm gonna sort of chat with you here the things that I do, but I'm also gonna show you what I'm doing in the bathroom because I felt like it would just be weird for me to just talk you through it here. So I did bring the camera into the bathroom with me for both my nighttime and my morning routines. Before we dig in, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I make new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. I've been trying to publish them about 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern because that's what's worked for me in my daily routines. And I'm curious if you are subscribed already, if this type of video, you know, we don't usually do beauty. If you're going to subscribe and you're like, oh, is this a beauty channel? Not usually doing beauty here. It's a lot of going after the life you want, but I do think wellness plays a role in that. So I'm curious to hear if you're an existing subscriber, you know, do you want to see more of this type of thing in the future? Do you find it useful? Do you think it applies to the conversation that we have? I'm really just trying some things out and I would love your feedback in the comments below. All right, so I'm actually going to start with the nighttime routine because I think this is the most important for every single person. Like I said, if you do nothing else, do a nighttime routine. The first product that I use, like the moment I go into the bathroom, I grab a washcloth and I grab my cleansing balm. And the cleansing balm is from Clinique. It's called Take the Day Off. I think this is going to answer a lot of questions for people who are like, how do you take all of that makeup you put on off from the makeup tutorial that we did a little while ago? Don't worry, I get all of it off. It just does such an incredible job of taking all the makeup off. It takes my mascara off, it takes everything off, so I don't even use any of the other oils or anything to remove makeup. I use nothing but the cleansing balm. And then I will wet that coarse washcloth and really use it to scrape a lot of this stuff off of my face. I like to have cream colored washcloths because I want to see the gunk come off my face in real time. I want to know if there's anything left at any moment. So I'm using every corner of that washcloth to get everything off. Next, it's time to actually clean the face now that we broke ground. My cleanser is from Kate Somerville. It is called the ExfoliKate Cleanser Daily Foaming Wash. And again, I just sort of rub this all over and really clean as much as I can. I'm usually like dunking my head in the sink and like washing everything off in terms of the cleanser or any remaining makeup. And then I will grab a clean washcloth to sort of pat dry and check for any additional makeup spots that might still be there, but ideally they're gone at this point. And I try not to wipe water off of my face because I know my face needs water, it needs moisture, so why not have actual water to sort of set things off. So just pat dry so it's not completely bone dry after I wash my face. After that, I like to do a toner. The one I'm showing you here is the Andalou's 1000 Roses Floral toner. And toner is just really going to help you with pH balance. I like to spritz this all over my face, all over my décolleté, and this really has nice ingredients that are going to refresh and just moisturize, and it just feels amazing to do something like this to your face, like spritzing something on your face. I will make the excuse to do that all the time. I'm the girl sitting next to you on the plane spritzing her face, okay, with an SPF, a makeup set, and moisturizing spray. 3 in 1, and I only had to spritz myself twice. I'm sorry if I got it on you. After the toner, I want to do an oil. That oil is going to be really good for my dry skin. The one I use is a little bit pricey, but it is so insanely amazing. I'm obsessed with it. This is the Sunday Riley Luna Sleeping Night Oil. This is a retinoid oil, so you need to know when you're sort of getting into the retinols and putting that on your face. But that's going to do an amazing job of sort of like healing the skin overnight to reduce the appearance of pores, wrinkles, any aging prevention that happens, and it also prevents surface redness, which you'll probably notice I deal a lot with. I have sort of blood that collects in different places of my face, specifically my nose and areas of my cheeks. So nothing really I can do about that, but I don't want any additional redness to happen, so I really love this oil for that. After I put an oil on, curveball, I do a little bit of facial massage, and this is great because sometimes we eat things or do things that make inflammation build up in the body, and this can happen in the face, and it can get really like puffy and gross, and quite frankly that sounds terrible. So I have a little jade roller that I bought on Amazon. I'm totally obsessed with it. It is an actual jade stone, and it really cools the face, and you're really massaging that inflammation out of the face. It's going to promote blood flow, skin renewal. I usually go in upward motions because no, I'm not trying to drag anything down on my face. Gravity's doing a good enough job of that. And I'll use the small side just to go underneath the eyes just very carefully. You really don't want to do this for more than 5 or 10 minutes. I usually don't have the patience to even do that. I'll just do it for a couple minutes and be done. But make sure that when you are doing this, you're not only going in upward motions, but then you're going down the neck and moving whatever inflammation you're trying to get out of your face, out of your body completely by sending it down. You don't want it to go up toward your head. It can probably cause like a headache and bad things happening. You're really not sending it anywhere out of your face if it's just going up to your head. So really just push it down. Use that jade roller to your neck. It's really nice. It feels amazing on every area of the face. So yeah, I highly recommend you give this a try. I don't recommend traveling with the jade roller. It's just easily breakable. I've never taken it anywhere with me, but it's definitely good to have at home. Next, the all-important, and oh my gosh, everyone needs to do this if absolutely nothing else, eye cream. You'll notice I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. This is so important no matter how old you are to use an eye cream. You can pick the one you like the best. I love IT Cosmetics. They make the most amazing stuff. If you do nothing else, if you're in your 20s and you're listening to me right now, listen to me right now. Use eye cream. I promise you, if you still want to be carded when you're my age, you'll be happy you used eye cream once or twice a day for your entire life. I promise you that. I never, ever, ever, ever rub eye cream on because, again, the eyes are creping on their own. We do not need swiping motions to help with that. So I usually use my ring finger and tap it on, just tap it on until it's absorbed. And it needs some more time to absorb. So now I'm going to kind of give my skin a 2-minute break so that that eye cream can really set in, the oil can start to set in, and I'm going to brush my teeth. And something I do before I brush my teeth is tongue scrape. This is probably my new favorite thing in the whole world. I'm telling everyone. I went to a bachelorette party and everybody ended up buying tongue scrapers after that I left. It was kind of hilarious. But this is the most amazing thing. We have so much bacteria that sort of sits on the back of our tongue, and this scraper, you don't have to do it very many times and you don't have to do it roughly, but you just sort of watch this like white phlegm come off of your tongue, and it's just sitting there always, and it's so disgusting, and you just get that out of your system and then brush your teeth, and you're really getting to the bacteria you can't scrape off your tongue when you're brushing your teeth because it's obviously on your teeth. So anyway, I really love the tongue scraping thing. It is a life changer, and I think you're really going to enjoy it if you do decide to pick up that habit, because I got Vin into it and he's just like, he loves it. He loves it. The moisturizer that I'm using as my night cream at the moment is the Dr. Dennis Gross Hyaluronic Marine Oil-Free Moisture Cushion. And you can actually use this cream twice a day. I just happen to be using it as my night cream at this point. and it's really nice because it does have that hyaluronic acid in it. Hyaluronic acid, if you don't know, has the ability to hold an insane amount of moisture, 1,000 times its weight in water is what it can hold. One of the last things I do is put a lip sleeping mask on my face, and this is from LANEIGE. I don't know how to say it. I found it in the Sephora checkout, one of those things that they want you to buy before you're really trying to get out of there. And I absolutely love it. Ironically, it says to wipe off any excess in the morning. I never have excess, and that's because I'm in dire need of moisture. But I swear to you, my lips have been in absolutely incredible condition since I started using this mask. I feel like I don't need lip balm quite as often. I'm not drying out quite as often, so I highly recommend a lip mask when you're going to sleep. And now I'm ready for bed. Yay! Oh my god, it feels so amazing to go to sleep like that. So amazing. Now let's talk about my morning routine. I cannot move on with my day without taking care of my face first. Literally, it is so important. I haven't been cleansing every morning. I kind of want a lot of those products that I slept in overnight to continue to work. They're really not bad. So I'm not trying to like start completely fresh in the morning, but I do need to splash my face and get the gunk out of my eyes because that's just disgusting. If it is a cleansing day, it's an exfoliating day in the morning. So twice a week, I will use an exfoliant, and that is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. And this is basically really nice for sort of refreshing the skin. You're gonna work it in and then leave it on for a couple of minutes and then rinse it off. Definitely important to be exfoliating on a regular basis, and I absolutely love this for that. I like to change it up in the morning with my toner, and so this time I'm going to use the Aveda Botanical Kinetics Skin Toning Agent. I love this one just because it's so soothing and it smells incredible. So a nice little spritz in the morning. After the toner, I like to use a serum. So my vitamin C serum is by Dr. Dennis Gross. It's the C+ collagen serum. This is gonna do a lot of things. It's gonna brighten, smooth, boost the skin energy, and anything vitamin C, in my opinion, just smells amazing. So I'm all about that first thing in the morning. Guess what's next? Eye cream. Back to the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, because always, eye cream, always. And you're gonna need that 2-minute break. So we're gonna scrape the tongue, which is so incredible in the morning. I swear, if you were like, I hate brushing my teeth, which you shouldn't, you should always brush your teeth. But if you didn't, which I always do, but if you didn't, use that tongue scraper in the morning, and I tell you what, if you kiss your significant other, they will be so much less grossed out by your morning breath. So much less. Speaking from experience here. Now that all that's taken care of, we're going to do the daily moisturizer. I could use what I did overnight, but I actually really love and prefer to use the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. This is just my all-time favorite. My skin just sucks up this moisturizer so fast, and it makes my skin a totally perfect palette for whatever's next, whether it's makeup or a CC cream or something like that. But first, the all-important thing, and that is sunscreen. Here I'm using the Replenix Antioxidant Sunscreen Moisturizer in SPF 50+. This stuff is an amazing sunscreen because it's also a moisturizer. It is also caffeinated with green tea, so that's amazing for keeping that skin alive, keeping it very supple, and I just absolutely love that sort of to top everything else off. 50+, always, 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 always make sure that you have 50+ SPF on your face. And now I'm ready for the day. Probably gonna put makeup on real quick. That is my skincare regimen. Hopefully you enjoyed it. To me, again, this is like meditation. I love to just do these steps every day. I feel like I'm taking care of myself. I feel like I'm setting my day up for success or setting my sleep up for success. And that's another thing. Always keep in mind that if you're not getting enough sleep, you can't put enough product on your face in the world to prevent the crap that losing sleep causes. So make sure you take care of that. And I'd love to hear from you. What do you do to take care of yourself, take care of your skin? Leave that in the comments below because I'm always looking for something new. I love to add steps. I do. I'm a step girl. I love steps. There are people who do skin that's like 2 steps. I'm not about that. I'm like, what do all the things do? Let's do it. If you enjoyed these tips, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe because I make new videos all the time. I'd love to see you back for the next one. That's all for today's socials. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Make sure you subscribe for good vibes and remember to continue to go after the life that you